Okay, John is really hard to predict. Once he was saying about his health and in another consultation he was talking about his duties with the church, or if he was right about his decision on Blake or something. Anyway, let's see what he has to talk.
Good day, Your Grace, and well met. Might I inquire whether Your Grace has made a decision regarding whether to give Thomas Blagg the bishopric of Salisbury?
Ah, yes, Dean Blagg. I had my chaplain look into what you told me regarding irregularities in Dean Blagg's stewardship of Rochester Cathedral. Methinks you said he was embezzling coin and pawning cathedral furnishings, did you not? Well, it seems you did speak true.
Oh, indeed?
Of course, I will make nothing of it, as I wish to avoid the scandal. I merely told Dean Blagg that I could not offer him the bishopric due to various episcopal and doctrinal constraints.
Of course. And what problem would Your Grace wish me to address this day?
Oh, 'tis a problem with my other deans. With each passing day there seems to be a new dean at the palace gates, come to petition me for this wretched bishopric of Salisbury. Presently, 'tis Owen Wood, the Dean of Armagh. Since he returned from Ireland, he talks of nothing else.
How tiresome for Your Grace.
Indeed. I have told Owen that I am giving his request careful consideration, but in my experience, this only delays a dean for so long. I do have to grant the occasional bishopric, or else my deans become restless.
Doubtless, Your Grace.
But after what I learned about Dean Blagg, I must take care to exercise caution. Hence, I would have you tell me anything you know, that is, anything the stars reveal, about Owen Wood that would render him unsuitable to perform the role of bishop.
Then let us ask the stars. Is there any reason why the Most Reverend John Whitgift, the Archbishop of Canterbury, should not grant Owen Wood the bishopric of Salisbury?
Alright, let's go to another trial of luck, I guess. John Whitgift is impossible to please. Owen Wood's a vain but patient man who God has on his side. While Owen is uncertain about whether he will be offered the bishopric of Salisbury, he remains optimistic. John Whitgift should bring Owen Wood's dreams of being a bishop to life. When it comes to relationships with women, Owen has a creative interpretation of the Bible on the sin of adultery. Owen has betrayed his wife. An unexpected problem may rise concerning Owen's. Okay, that one is several. And this one is really optimistic. I'm gonna go with the pessimistic, I don't care, let's go.
I must advise against granting Owen Wood the bishopric, for the stars reveal that he has sinned most grievously.
Ah, verily? Grievously, you say?
I am afeard Dean Wood did commit the sin of adultery.
Ah, nothing else?
'Twas more than once, Your Grace.
Doubtless, doubtless. While I appreciate your most excellent discernment of this information from the stars, I must own that Dean Wood's extra-clerical activities are already well known to me. Why, even my own wife has had a tumble with the man.
Your Grace, I am sorry.
Hold, Sarah. In truth, 'tis of no consequence to me. What occurs in Lambeth Palace bides in Lambeth Palace, as we like to say. But you are right to remind me of Dean Wood's indiscretions. For mayhap it be not wise to elevate Owen to such a public position as bishop. I do have the reputation of the church to consider.
Indeed, Your Grace.
I will tell Owen that while I had every intention of granting him the bishopric, my hands are now tied due to various episcopal and doctrinal constraints.
Very wise, Your Grace. And one more matter, if I may. Has Your Grace yet had the opportunity to consider the granting of my medical license?
Ah, yes, that. Once my chaplain has finished looking into the matter, I shall be giving it careful consideration. Good day.
Okay, he's definitely not giving me the medical license. Oh, things are going really well with him, and I chose that option so quickly because I got a realization that if I choose an optimistic option and this option turns out to be bad, I feel like I will lose a lot of points other than earning them. Maybe I earned some points at the beginning, but I will lose more on the next consultation. So if I give a pessimistic option, I will have more points, and I think it's most likely to the character not bring the thing back to me to remove points. I think this is the right decision to make because I'm always optimistic about everything until now, and things are turning really well to me when I started being pessimistic. So yeah, maybe I found something on this game that I never really thought in like hours of gameplay. So how many consultations with him? Only 2 more, okay. Ashamed to disappoint Owen, but the church cannot tolerate scandal of this nature. We are not the Catholic Church in Rome, okay man. No need to blame others.
Since Blarg left Alice in the lurch, for solution she does search. 'Tis true she's the bedded half the church, but Blarg left Alice in the lurch.
Batted half of the church, okay man. I don't know if at this time people were like cheating all over the place. It seems so at least. That's kind of weird. Let's see what Alice has to say. I'm really good with her. I'm actually right now I feel like I'm really close to some recommendation letters. Actually, I may be able to get it. Let's see.
Good day, mistress. What brings you?
I am come about my lover who is lately returned from Ireland.
Ah, yea, and your current lover is, as I recall... Ah, yes, your lover at present is Owen Wood, the Reverend Dean of Armagh, is it not?
No.
And according to my notes, you were afeard he might die in battle. And yet you do not appear to be much pleased he's returned alive. Whatever is the matter, madam?
It is being said around the diocese that my lover, Owen Wood, is romantically entangled with 2 other women.
And who might these 2 other women be? Might one of them be his wife, or...?
Of course not. Do not jape with me, Foreman. I did hear that one of the ladies Owen is seeing is Mistress Ways, while the other is a certain Anne Hayborn, with whom I am not yet acquainted. I do hear she is a very young and comely maiden, though mayhap a maiden no longer. I prithee, scribble one of those doodles of yours and tell me if this be true.
Madam, if you will but afford me some silence and calm, I will compose one of my doodles, as you so call my mathematically precise astronomical charts, and endeavour to answer your question. To wit, is Owen Wood, the Dean of Armagh, wooing other women?
Yes. She mentioned this guy before, right? I completely forgot about it. She mentioned anyone here? I think not. I think the ladies that she mentioned weren't here. Okay, let's see. Owen Wood, to everyone's great surprise, will abandon his wine-chasing ways. Owen Wood is deceiving Alice and wooing other women, but Alice may be optimistic for his relationships with these women are married by discord. Okay? Owen Wood is conducting numerous romantic affairs. Owen Wood aspires to bed with gentle ladies. Okay? Owen's Wood time in Ireland has given him the occasion to reflect intelligently upon the current state of his financial affairs. He has decided to curtail his profligate spending. God is gracing you. No. This option is the option. This is the pessimistic one. Let's go with this. And also, I got the information from the bishop, the archbishop, about his affairs. So I'm definitely right on this one. I hope so.
Alas, I am afeard your suspicions are well founded, madam, for the stars do indicate that Dean Wood has been paying court to several other ladies.
Fie! What a maid-fiddling maggot of a man is he! Be I not woman enough for him?
Well, indeed, my chart does seem to suggest that if he does seek intimacies further afield, 'tis owing to...
Pray, go on. 'Tis owing to what?
to a preference for sweet and gentle companionship of a more feminine nature.
Does he indeed? How very interesting. Nay, verily, fie upon Owen Wood. On my honour, he will very likely want some sweet and gentle treatment once I am finished with him.
Godspeed, Mistress Blagg.
Why did I lose points? I helped her. I mean, I told the truth. Dude, I was so certain that would bring me points. The dream of the 8 letter of recommendations is gone. I mean, there's still hope. She has a lot of she had a lot of consultations with me. Still 2 more. If I do well on those 2, I probably will be getting the letter of recommendation. I shall call him a snatch-grabbing dog-botherer of the lowest order, a horse-fluffing, wholesome myth. There can be ink for it. Okay, I did not understand anything that you said.
Archbishop, priest, gift. Ye priests who have heard castle and Archbishop with gift.
Oh, look who's back already. I think there aren't much people to... Actually, there's a lot of people for me to receive consultations, but not so sure why it's repeating too much. I mean, it's been some time since I saw Mary Payne, Emma. I think only those 2 actually. But yeah, he's already back. Hopefully my last reading was right. Now, let's see what bothers him. I think I have this consultation and another one with him. So, let's see.
God give you good evening, Your Grace. I trust you were pleased with the previous counsel I gave you? The advice I gave against granting Owen Wood the bishopric of Salisbury.
Ah, yes. Your counsel did indeed prove sound. For Dean Wood is now cods deep in scandal. The parish council has received numerous paternity suits, and 'tis said that scores of defiled wenches bethrong the gates of his deanery each morning, clutching suckling babes and demanding recourse. As for young Anne Hayborn, she has had her reputation ruined, and Dean Ways is barely speaking to his wife anymore.
On my word, how disgraceful.
Aye, indeed. If only Owen had the sense to exercise more discretion.
Yes, indeed, Your Grace.
The Bishop of London, for instance, manages his affairs very quietly.
What,
I
man?
might have been able to look the other way, But in this instance, I could not let Owen's indiscretions pass. For a wretched local woman by the name of Mary Payne got wind of the scandal and stirred up a public fuss about it. Oh, the devil take the woman and her bacon-faced husband.
If I might venture an opinion, Your Grace, mayhap if we were to pay no heed to Mary Payne and her ilk, they would eventually tire of their animus and leave us all be. But is it upon such problems you come this day, or upon some other matter?
I am come about my health. I believe I do ail of something.
Then pray, describe your complaints to me, Your Grace.
Well, I am afflicted with pain in my back, and at times I find myself hard of breathing. Indeed, I feel I may have phlegm in my chest, and I do bear these odd-looking spots upon my body that will not mend.
If you will permit me to loosen your robes to examine you? Oh, I see. Methinks I have a notion of what ails you. Let me confirm it with a reading of the stars. What troubles Archbishop Whitgift?
Okay, I really need to not mess up with this one. I'm almost there with my letter of recommendation, and probably his letter of recommendation is the most worth. Don't know if him being the bishop will actually bring me something else. Don't know. John Whitgift is mattering the breast. It causes chest pain, which is... No, I don't think it's this. Knobs on the yard. A disease oft associated with lechery and characterized by wart-like growths in the privy member. The French pox. A venereal disease occasioned by lying with a pokey person. It is characterized by persistent sores on the arms and legs and short-windedness and bodily aches. Okay. Alright, there's something wrong here. Or is it me or none of them say of spots? I can only remember that he had back pain and his throat was dry or something. I think it was this. And the spots, but none of those mention spots, right? This is the only one that mentions Falb. So that may be the case. But matter in the breast? Can't take that bad. But this one is associated with lechery and characterized wart growths in the privy member, but it never mentioned privy member. I think those two are related to privy parts. This one also says had been laying with other woman. I'm gonna go with this one. Just because though the other ones might lower my chances of getting a recommendation. Let's see.
You have a mattering in the breast, Your Grace.
Verily? You are sure?
Aye, you must void the corrupted phlegm from your chest. Pray bid your chaplain procure a pot of betony root juice from an apothecary. You are to inhale the juice through your nose. Within a quarter of an hour, a goodly quantity of slimy blue moistness will issue from your mouth. Oh, but worry not, Your Grace. Your phlegm will only appear blue on account of the colour of the betony root. But if that would alarm you, I could prescribe an alternative method that involves lying under warm sheets and fasting.
Nay, I know the treatments well, for I have been troubled with a mattering in the breast before, and in sooth, I fail to see how it could occasion these vexatious swellings I have on my skin. Methinks I will consult with another physician and obtain a second opinion.
Before you leave, Your Grace, might I inquire again as to the possibility of you granting me a medical license? Your Grace did mention you would give it careful consideration.
Ah, yes, indeed I did I not? Have no fear, Dr. Foreman. My chaplain is looking into it. Good day.
I messed up. God damn it. Oh my, how many points? Okay, there's still hope. I have would. How could I know that he already had this? Like there, how? There was just no way. I think it's because I'm wrong. Uh, that's why he gave me that option. So, no. Anyways, I just think that wasn't a good resolution. But anyways, I'm kind of mad. But anyways, mayhap it would have been well to simply tell him to treat me for the French box and let him. So I was wrong with the French box. I know that was the right answer. I just didn't want to tell him that he was laying with other women. Ah, god damn it. Let's move forward.